Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Tuesday, June 27th, 2023. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja. Excuse me. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now, based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and priestess and an AstroVed astrologer. And I'm very happy to be doing this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with all of them. Last night I did a personalized fire lab for someone, and her comment at the end was she was experiencing a realization that the planets and the cosmos are inside of her too. And I was very happy that she was having that experience as well. So the planets and stars, they're more than just out there in space. There is a divine light being associated with them. And these energies are also all contained inside of us too. In doing the puja, we are connecting with these light beings, and we are asking for their positive blessings to flow into us and also into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart, and I also have a container of water. I have a blackboard in which I've drawn the chart in chalk on a blackboard that's laying flat on a side table. And so to do the puja, I'll be using some of the water, a lit tea light, an incense stick, a bell, a raisin, and also a bowl of fresh flower petals. I start with taking some of the water and sprinkling that on all four sides of the blackboard chart to symbolically purify the space for the puja. Put a few drops of water on top of my own head to symbolically purify me. And I send a few drops of water out into space towards everyone, whether you're watching it live or later on a replay. So we're all purified going into the puja. To start the puja, I invoke Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. I ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and I ask him to remove obstacles in the lives of the participants, in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of our lives. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of us, now and always, and I thank him for his help with this. Now, we do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave, Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank Saint Gnanasamunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we start by honoring the time elements that are active in my local area. We start with honoring the planet ruling the day. Today is Tuesday, which is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars on the blackboard chart. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the star that the moon is in. The moment the moon is in a star called Chitra, a star that gives blessings, that looks like it's shining like a jewel is its symbol. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. At the moment, we are in the 9th waxing moon, called Navami in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Navami Devye Namaha. Om Navami Devye Namaha. Om Navami Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet ruling the hour in my local area, which is the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we acknowledge the yoga and the Karana time elements. In my area, the yoga right now is Pariga, which has energies of obstruction. Pariga, Pariga, Pariga. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Kolava, which has energies that are social. Kolava, Kolava, Kolava. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. We start with looking at the sign that is the ascendant, represented here with the letters AC. Dr. Pillai said we would start with honoring the planet ruling the ascendant sign. The ascendant sign right now in my local area is in the sign of Karkata, or Cancer, which is ruled by the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon for being the ruler of the ascendant sign as a gesture to his importance at the moment. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now, starting in the ascendant sign, we're going to go around the chart in a clockwise direction, stopping in each sign that has one or more planets in it. Today, in the ascendant sign of Cancer is Venus and also Mars. They are both in the same star, so we will honor both of them before we invoke their star, the star that they are in. I start with honoring Venus and put flower petals on him. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor Mars for being in Cancer. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Venus and Mars are both in a star called Aslesha. a star of mystical power. I put the flower petals across Venus and Mars. Om Asashaye Namaha. Om Asashaye Namaha. Om Asashaye Namaha. A Sasha star is ruled by the Nagas, ancient beings who know secrets about cycles of time and have great wisdom. I put the flower petals across Venus and Mars. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Venus and Mars, now we honor the planet that's ruling a Slasha star, which is Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Karkata or Cancer, the zodiac sign that is the most emotionally sensitive of all the zodiac signs, today containing two planets of passion, Venus and Mars. Venus is a planet of love and beauty and joy, and Mars is a planet of courage and willpower. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, the next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kanya or Virgo, which today contains the moon. We honor the moon, and I put flower petals on him. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Chitra, a star symbolized as a shining jewel. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Tvashtar, a star of archetype who is sometimes called a master craftsman. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Virgo, which is Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kanya or Virgo, the most analytical and the most detail-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu, and I put flower petals on him. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu today is in a star called Chitra. He's moved out of Swati into Chitra. Ketu and Rahu are always moving retrograde. So Ketu is now moving from Swati now over into Chitra. Chitra overlaps across both Virgo and Libra. So we start right now with putting flower petals on top of Ketu to honor the star Chitra. that he's in at the moment. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra star, as I mentioned earlier, is ruled by Twashtar, an archetype who is a divine master craftsman. Om Twashtarye Namaha. Om Twashtarye Namaha. Om Twashtarye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign with energies for balance, fairness, harmony, today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give long-lasting blessings for success. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Uttara Shada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Uttarashada star, which is the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Satabisha, a star that can give blessings for healing energies. And in fact, one of its nicknames is 100 Physicians. It's also a star that can give blessings for interest in esoteric subjects. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Satabishaye Namaha. Om Satabishaye Namaha. Om Satabishaye Namaha. Satyabhisha's star is ruled by Varuna, archetype who rules the rain and the oceans. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satyabhisha's star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on him. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, the most humanitarian of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet of patience, compassion, structure, organization. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Neptune. We honor Neptune, and I put flower petals on him. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Uttara Bhadrapada, a star that Dr. Pillai says can help with business development. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada star is ruled by Ayurbundia, an archetype who can help to guard treasures and valuables. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Ayurbundiaye Namaha. Om Ayurbundiaye Namaha. Om Ayurbundiaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada star is ruled by Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, the most transcendental of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with our intuition and with understanding our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Rahu and Jupiter and Uranus. I start with honoring Rahu and put flower petals on him. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Ashwini, a star that can give blessings for speed and for healing. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Ashwini Namaha. Om Ashwini Namaha. Om Ashwini Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, horse-headed twins who have tremendous healing abilities. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Next, we honor Jupiter for being in Aries. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Bharani, a star that has tremendous divine feminine Shakti, or power, or energy. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus for being in Aries. I put flower petals on him. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Kritika, a star of truth. I put the flower petals on Uranus. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. We pause for now. We honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Nisha, or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing Rahu, a planet that helps us to think outside the box, and Jupiter, a planet that helps with our relationship with spiritual teachers. Uranus, a planet that Dr. Pillai says helps with creative abilities, higher intelligence, success in life, and also astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign that has a planet in it is Mithuna, or Gemini, which today contains Mercury and the Sun. We start with honoring Mercury, and I put flower petals on him. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Both Mercury and the Sun are in the same star today, so we're going to honor both of them before we invoke the star. So I honor the Sun next for being in Gemini. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Both Mercury and the sun are in a star called Ardra, a star symbolized as a teardrop of compassion. I put the flower petals across Mercury and the sun. Om Ardraye Namaha. Om Ardraye Namaha. Om Ardraye Namaha. Ardra's star is ruled by Rudra, a form of Shiva in which he destroys negativities both within and without. I put the flower petals across Mercury and the sun. Om Rudraye Namaha. Om Rudraye Namaha. Om Rudraye Namaha. Ardra's star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Gemini, which is Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Budaya Namaha. Om Budaya Namaha. Om Budaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Matuna or Gemini, a zodiac sign with a great range of energies, today containing Mercury, planet of communication and business, and a planet that helps with our sense of humor, including our ability to laugh at ourselves and to put a smile on the face of other people. And the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I take a lit tea light and I hold it in the right hand above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of flower petals. And in the air, I circle the tea light around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and also a sweet fragrance. And I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now, I take a bell to offer the element of sound. Now, I take a raisin, a small fruit symbolizing the earth element, and I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. And later in the day, I will eat that raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Right now, I make prayer hands and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them to send their blessings, their positive blessings, into the lives of each of us and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs. May everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. I see Evelyn asking a question that today the moon is in a star called Chitra, and also Ketu is in Chitra star. And she says that's her star, meaning that's the star the moon was in when she was born. So this is her birth star day, comes around once a month. The moon is traveling through all the 27 stars on a regular basis. And for all of us, when the moon is in the star that he was in when we were born, that's our birth star day that month. And that's a good day for us personally. It's a personal day of power when the moon is in the star that you were born in. So it's a day to feel good. It's a day to do something nice for yourself, maybe extra meditation. You know, you can plan an important meeting or an important event for yourself, or do something nice like get a massage or, you know, take a walk in nature. But use that day a bit consciously, because it's a day where, you know, energy is up for you that day. The moon is in a star that you were born in. That's a star that wants to give its blessings to you. So you could, you know, ask Chitra star to be giving blessings to you, and for you to just, you know, feel rejuvenated because the moon is in your birth star that day. So it's a good question. We, you know, it may not be easy for us to pay attention consciously to all the 27 stars, especially in the beginning, if you're very new to this. If you don't already know your own birth star, Dr. Pillai's site, astrology site, AstroVed.com, has a free birth star report. You could go there, make a free account, look for the free report for your birth star, and that way you could find out what star is your birth star. What was the star the moon was in when you were born? So we celebrate for Evelyn that it's her birth star day. It's kind of like a mini birthday. You know, you should feel a little excited the moon is in your star. I mean, I notice it when the moon is in, you know, Barney's star, which is Sucharita's star, or when the moon is in Ashwini star, which is Lakshmi or Jina's star, etc. For me, that was one easier way to learn about the stars, was to learn what stars my different friends are in, because then I could see some of the qualities of the star in my friends, and that helped me to remember some of the qualities of the star. So that's a suggestion, a good question. Thank you for that, Evelyn. Okay, not seeing other questions in the chat, and I think we have a delivery person coming today, so I will go ahead and close out for today so I can be available to open the door here for the delivery person who's coming. So I want to say again, thank you for being here. Namaste. The light in me truly honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all. See you again tomorrow.